Hey folks, Karma Sculpting back once again, and today we're sculpting Lechonk. First off, roll out an oval, then cut out two small triangles, leaving one edge around it. Place both ears on either side of the head, and only blend in the rear ends, where the circular part of your triangle cut ears are, and blend them in as seamlessly as you can. Next, we'll cut out as rounded of a triangle-shaped nose as we can. With some pointy tools, we can start gouging out nice little nostrils. Remember to take your time with each step. All of this is sped up just for video purposes. After you fix the nose to where you'd like it on your little pig friend, we'll start to slowly carve out his mouth. I personally went with an open mouth smile, because I just wanted him to look happy. And now this is a personal take of mine, but I gouge out the shape of the eyes to make them pop. It's just for me, but you can also just paint them on at the end if that's more your style. Now I don't understand the design concept of these yellow bags under the eyes. Are they supposed to be like eyeliner? I have no idea. For his four stubby little legs, you'll probably want to make the upper parts of them a little thicker, and at the end, have them not really come to a point so that you can make the hooves at the end by flattening them out. And again, just blend all the pieces in as best you can. Otherwise, the lines might have them looking like you can actually move like an action figure. And lastly, his most precious detail, the curlicue tail. Just roll out a thin little worm and roll it into a curlicue, and it's as simple as that. I will say this is the only part that I hardened before I stuck it into Lechonk. I didn't want to risk it going loose. Now after you've deep fried this chunky piece of bacon, you can give it a nice thick lathering of dark gray barbecue sauce. Paint. Sorry, I'm hungry. After reading the entries on Pokemon.com, I can only assume that all the brown around its face is actually mud and dirt from it looking around for all the truffles. This took 2 layers of paint to cover it completely. Now for all the lighter parts, we decided to give everything a nice base coat of white, just so that the colors above can shine brightly. This being the hooves, his nose, and the bright yellow eyeliner. And I'm not the greatest painter in the world, so I can only hope maybe your hands are steadier than mine. I'd certainly never be a surgeon. For both his hooves and his big ol' nose, we're going to go with a blushing pink. Just like with the brown around his face, this and everything else, I went ahead and gave 2 coats to make sure there was nothing from underneath showing beyond. As much as I love this little guy, I'm really hoping that its evolution is either really cool or great in battle, or that it just doesn't evolve at all, because I want him to stay perfect as he is. I can never seem to get eyes right. This poor guy looking at me like my brother's pit bull when I've got a full plate of food. For the last splash of color, or lack thereof, I'm going to throw in some black within its nostrils to give them a sense of depth. And that's it. Lechonk is complete. It almost shocked me how popular this little piggy became after just showing up in a Pokemon trailer. It literally blew up on Twitter, and I was down for it. Overall, it was a resounding yes, and I just had to sculpt him. I mean, come on, just look at that face. But hey, if you made it this far, thanks a ton. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor and smack that like button. If you got any comments for me, please leave them down below. Any criticism is well wanted. I'm always looking for ways to improve myself and my craft, so let 'em fly. Just wanted to thank you guys again and wish you all a great rest of your day. Till next time, Karma out.